What makes an unproductive day? I'll tell you what makes an unproductive day. It's an unplanned day. A day where you don't know what you're doing. A day where you wake up and you scroll your phone for an hour because there is nothing to get to. In this video, I'm going to address that topic and a few things that could help you boost your productivity. I just recently read a book. It was by Cal Newport called Deep Work. And in there, he's discussing how do we get into what is now called flow state. He called it deep work. I may call it flow state. Basically what he said in there is you can't have distractions. So, getting up, scrolling your phone, immediately throws your day off. You could still recover the day, but it immediately throws a crowbar in your day. And you don't want to have to deal with crowbars. None of us want to have to deal with crowbars. So, how he addresses this in his book is he said some of the greatest people, like, I'm so sorry, I'm blanking right now. But some great people, they would wake up and then they'd go away to their retreats for weeks at a time. I think that was Steve Jobs, the guy who created Apple, the guy who created Microsoft. A lot of these big companies, the guy who built Apple, that was the example of the opposite. He likes open places. Anyways, we need to get focused. We need to dial in and focus on one thing. We can't go off here and learn a bit of this and then learn a bit of that, and we won't learn it at the same speed. You just won't. If you're doing this and then you're doing that, and then you're going over here and you're playing this little thing and this little thing, and it's like you're not learning anything. You need to dial down, focus on one thing. What he said is, ideally, it's months at a time that you do this, and you just focus in on that. But it doesn't have to be months. Because for him, he said, busy lifestyle, right? You're not always going to have that much time. So you could do it small increments of time. He has a busy life. Cal Newport, he speaks around the country, and he has a family life, and so on. So what he does is he just prioritizes deep work sessions. Okay? So what he does is he goes, he focuses in. He says, I have an hour and a half right here. His day's scheduled, okay? He knows what he's doing at this time, this time, this time, this time. There is no blank time. That's a key point right there. No blank time, okay? So he sees hour and a half right here. There's nothing planned. Well, he's going to plan it. This is a deep work session. So he gets into this deep work session. What does he do? Does he scroll his phone? No, he does not scroll his phone. His phone's out of the room. He does not even have it beside him. I don't care if you have your notes on your phone. I don't care if you have a video on your phone. You do not have your phone. In fact, he said he does not even have access to the internet. If you need something, if you need to look at a page, print it off. He said that's how important it is. You can print it off. So that's one. Create deep focus sessions. And in those sessions, you focus on one thing for the duration of that time. That was number one. Number two, keep everything scheduled in your day. You do not, even if it's like phone scrolling time, this is my screen time. That's what Cal Newport said in his book. He said, it does not matter. Everything should be scheduled. Even if you go to, there can be Wi-Fi times, and there can be a lot of video game or Wi-Fi times, but they have to be scheduled. And if you're in a deep work session, under no circumstance, he says, should you switch to scrolling your phone or even looking up something on the internet. He said, if you get to this place where you can no longer do your work, you switch subjects. That's how important he said it was. to stay off the internet. So I guess that's number 2 and 3, basically. There, schedule every minute and stay off the internet in your deep work sessions. Yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I've got to go inside and eat some pizza. We just went swimming. So, yeah. Ciao.